Welcome back everyone with a new episode of the same chapter, that is physical and chemical changes. And today's topic is types of chemical reactions. So there are so many kinds of chemical reactions, but we are going to study about only 4 kinds of chemical reaction in this part of the chapter. So first one is combination reaction. Combination reaction, that means there will be combination of something in this reaction. For example, when A react with B, then AB will be formed. So in this reaction, maybe 2 elements will react with each other and a compound will be formed, or maybe 2 compounds will react with each other and a new compound will be formed. So in that way it will take place. So this is a combination. Combination means due to the uh, combination between 2 elements or compound, a new compound will be formed. Let us take an example of magnesium element. When magnesium element burns in presence of oxygen, then magnesium oxide will be produced. So here magnesium, the reactants are magnesium and oxygen. These are elements. So here it is a combination between magnesium and oxygen, and finally a compound, that is magnesium oxide, is going to produce after this reaction, right? Okay, now next one is when magnesium oxide, that is already a compound. So when magnesium oxide will react with water is also a compound, then a new combination is going to happen, that is magnesium hydroxide. So due to reaction between magnesium oxide and water, magnesium hydroxide is produced. Okay, so this is what combination reaction. Here combination between 2 elements or compound takes place and finally a new compound is produced. Now let us see decomposition reaction. What is going to happen in decomposition reaction? As its name suggests, decomposition, that means breaking down of something, that is decomposition. So in decomposition reaction, a compound will be broken down in its elemental form or maybe in its simple compound form. Okay, so let us take an example of calcium hydroxide. When calcium hydroxide is heated, then it will broken down into calcium oxide and water. Okay, so here what is the compound? Calcium hydroxide, and due to heating it will decompose into simpler form, simple compounds. Those are calcium oxide and water in steam form. Clear? Now let us take another example. Another example is copper carbonate. So when copper carbonate is heated, then it will split into 2 simple compounds of that is copper oxide and carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so this is what decomposition reaction. That means a complex compound will be broken down into simple compounds or maybe in its elemental form. For example, we discussed about when electricity is supplied to water, that is electrolysis of water. जब हम water में electricity supply करते हैं, that in that case what will happen? The water which is found in liquid form, it will split into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Okay, when we studied about the change of state, in that part we discussed about it. So here compound of water is decomposed into its elemental form, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Clear? Now let us see the third kind of reaction, that is single displacement reaction. Single displacement, that means displacement is going to take place there, but only single, one time. Let us check this how it is going to happen. When A react with BC, then A will displace B from BC compound and finally AC will be formed and it will remove B from its position. A will remove B from its position. Okay. So when we will put iron in a copper sulfate solution, that is aqueous form, solution form. Okay, and iron metal is there. Then what will happen? Iron will displace copper from copper sulfate solution, and iron sulfate will be formed, and copper will be settled down in the bottom of the container. So here iron is more reactive. The more reactive metal, that is iron, will displace copper from copper sulfate solution, and it will take place of copper, and finally iron sulfate will be formed, and copper is settled down at the bottom of the container. And in this reaction, single displacement reaction, change of color is also going to place. Earlier the color of the solution was blue, and after reaction it will be green color. Okay. Now let us take another example. When copper reacts with silver nitrate solution, then it will displace silver. Okay. Then copper nitrate will be formed, and silver in copper nitrate over the copper metal there will be a layering of silver can be observed, and at the same time the color of the solution will be changed. Okay, so this is how the single displacement reaction takes place, in which one highly reactive metal will displace the less reactive metal from its solution form. Okay. Now next one is double displacement reaction. Let us study about double displacement reaction. As its name suggests, there will be two displacement takes place. So here highly reactive metal will not only displace less reactive metal, but in this case both metals from the two different compound will displace each other. Okay, and it is not necessary that metal is always there. Maybe some other kind of substance will be there, not only metal. So what is going to happen here? AB plus CD. Then A will take the position of C, and C will take the position of B, of A. C will take the position of A, and A will take the position of C. So finally what will form? The combination of AD and CB will be formed. Clear? Now there are two kinds of double displacement reaction. Let us study about those two kinds of double displacement reaction. So first one is precipitate reaction. Precipitate means some kind of residue will be formed after the reaction. Understood? Some residue will be formed, and that will settle down on the bottom of the container. Clear? So let us take the example of sodium chloride. When react with silver nitrate, then silver chloride will be formed and sodium nitrate will be formed. So here sodium will take position of silver, and silver will take position of sodium. So silver chloride and sodium nitrate, and silver chloride will be formed in the form of residue of silver chloride can be observed on the bottom of the container. Okay, and in this kind of precipitate reaction, both the reactants are found in its aqueous form. What are reactants here? Sodium chloride and silver nitrate. So both are in its aqueous form. Now let us take another example. Sodium carbonate and copper sulfate, when react with each other, both are in its aqueous form. Okay, solution form. So then in that case what will happen? What will replace copper? Here sodium will replace copper. It will displace copper. And what will displace sodium from here? Copper will displace sodium. So what is the new combination of compounds? Sodium sulfate and copper carbonate will be formed. So which kind of reaction is this? This is precipitate reaction and comes under the category of double displacement reaction. Clear? Now let us take let us study about the another type of double displacement reaction, that is neutralization reaction. We discussed so many times about neutralization reaction. What is this? This is a reaction between acid and base. So when acid reacts with base, then what will be formed? Salt is going to form due to reaction between acid and base, and water is also produced due to the reaction between acid and base, and salt is neutral. So the effect of acid and base will be neutralized due to reaction between these two. Okay, so let us check the example. This is hydrochloric acid, this is sodium hydroxide. In acid, hydrogen is there. Hydrogen can be seen in acid, hydrogen group, and in base, hydroxide group can be observed in base. So when hydrochloric acid will react with sodium hydroxide, then common salt, that is sodium chloride, is formed, and water is also formed due to this reaction. Now let us check another example, that is sulfuric acid. When sulfuric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, then sodium sulfate is formed and water is also produced. So here sulfuric acid, this is acid, sodium hydroxide is a base, and sodium sulfate is a salt, and water is also produced. So all these are which kind of reaction? This is neutralization reaction and comes under the category of double displacement reaction. I hope you understood the chapter different kind of reactions. In my next video we are going to study about oxidation and reduction reaction. Till that, just look at the screen.